What a strange turn things had taken. A forgotten temple, a pact with a brittle-bone hexer, a shackled god. Chieftain Akrog's mind was racing as they climbed the overgrown staircase. Up and up the mountain it went. Up and up, until the air felt so thin, even Moonblood Noag had to pause for breath. An ancient stone gate loomed before them, a circle with 5 stars. Akrog pushed it open.
Claws. Fascinating.
It is. So the stranger says the Brittlebone priests built this whole place themselves.
The sacred seal. And yes, so it seems. Such energy. It looks quiet and peaceful on the surface, but something powerful is roiling beneath.
Like a god at the bottom of the ocean.
Or a monster waiting to bite. The bog tusks were right, Chieftain. This is not a good place. Not at all.
How can it be no one knows of this temple? The Brittlebones must have needed many years to shape it.
True. But keep in mind that all this took place about 200 years ago. The Dark Races had just begun claiming Urgarth for themselves, so most of it was still uninhabited. Claws, even now this country is a no-man's land compared to where I'm from.
This energy must be Zarek's cub, no?
Indeed. It must be near.
Where might Zarek's cub be?
Well, considering it is one of the most powerful demons in the world, I doubt they wrapped it in garlands and put it on public display. I say we explore the temple first to get a better picture of the situation.
Fine. Zazka.
Gotten so strange since Nihal's temple broke down.
Big Blood, what's wrong? It is the gift again, no? He is hearing the spirits.
It is true, but it is so different. So much clearer.
Then it must be tied to this temple. Grungwar thought so before. This place, it makes Akrog's gift stronger.
What gift?
Hard to describe. Akrog can sometimes hear spirits.
Oh? That's curious. And you just heard such a spirit?
It is true, but it matters not. They should go and find the cub. Stay close to them.
Fine. As you wish.
Grungwar is here. No, I'll go there. For the Moon King! The tribe must survive! Smash them!
Manned their flesh.
Even the worms would not eat such...
Enemies killed a hero.
What on Urgath is this? Let Grungoir take a closer look.
What is that?
Let Akrog see.
Let Zoska get a proper look.
Time to move on. May Magua guide his hand.
The might of the Moon King. More life. More life force. Quick! Magua, man, quick!
This looks interesting. Let Grungoir take a closer look.
Moving now.
There will be... Away from Zoska!
Take them down! They must die next. The might of the Moon King!
Interesting. Probably.
What on Urgath is this? What is this?
Pathetic!
Let him at them.
So pretty.
It is, no? If only the Moonkin tribe camp looked like this.
Izlaska loves the brittle bones so much, he is welcome to join them.
Could not. He would miss old Fur's lovely fit. Let Zazka get a proper look. Huh. What is that?
Let Akrog see. He is on his way. This looks interesting. Behold the power of Magua! Afraid of an old... They should be. Magua will strike them down! Ha! Even the worms would not eat such a beast. You find out. He is going. What is this?
Blocked. What is this? It makes Akrog's hide prickle.
Maybe look at it?
Ceann-feadhna is a good woman, and the best damn mage in the Order.
Mugwazutters, what is that?
Akrog knows not. He heard the spirits again, and then it was there.
A fracture. This is a fracture.
The brittlebone should speak clearly.
Forgive me, it's just... I've never seen anything like it. This thing, it's a... window. A window into the past.
Window? A hole in the now.
Yes, it allows you to hear things from the past, or even bring them to the present. Seems like you made it appear with that gift of yours.
Akrog understands not. How is it possible to look into what once was?
Well, that's a little complicated. Strictly speaking, fractures don't only allow looking into the past, but into a collection of possibilities. How to explain it? Ah, yes. Imagine returning to your tribe camp, only to find that your shelter has been crushed by a storm-felled tree. If that tree hadn't fallen, that shelter would still be intact, wouldn't it? Well, the fact is, there exists a reality where that tree never fell. Another world, you could say, identical to ours except for that tree. In fact, there's a reality for every single possible outcome and point of time. So, when I say window into the past, what I mean is an eventuality from the same string of causality, but at another point in time. More simply put, something that has not... It's a window into the past. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
How made Akrog it appear? He cannot control the gift of spirits.
An excellent question. But I believe you were right, Elder Grafer. This place must have something to do with it.
Akrog sees nothing of the past in this fracture, though. Only sparkles.
Yes, because the fracture hasn't been conjured yet. Normally, there is a device that can do that, a vinculum, but... Focus on the time window, Chieftain. What do you feel?
A tingle. Like ants are trying to crawl into Akrog's skull.
I see. Then let them in, Chieftain. Let the ants in.
What? No. They know not how this gift works. It could harm him.
Well, you believe it's a blessing from your goddess, don't you? What could go wrong?
He is right, trusted one. Try it.
All I'm saying is that she's gotten so strange ever since Nihal's temple broke down. Take last night, for example. I was taking a walk and she was standing at the sarcophagus, just staring.
Well, you've got to admit it's a bloody big torso.
Albrecht, I'm serious.
I know, but I honestly think you worry too much. Hierophant Ishara is a good woman, and the best damn mage the Order has to offer. She'll handle it.
May your word reach Aeonir's ear.
Could they see it?
So could I. You did it, Chieftain. You conjured a time window without a vinculum. That's spectacular.
But why disappeared that rubble when Akrog conquered the fracture?
Conjure. And the reason it disappeared is because it wasn't there in the past.
So, the chieftain brought it into the now?
Exactly.
That is handy. Could Akrog bring the spirits here too, though?
No. Only inanimate things can be pulled through a time window. These people are either dead or gone, and they will always stay that way.
These spirits, can they see the Moonkin?
No. Strictly speaking, they aren't even spirits, like the undead who weren't let into the River of Souls. If it helps, instead imagine them as memories. Memories of the world.
Akrog is not sure he understands. These spirits, they came from the past.
Very likely so. Judging by what they spoke about, they must have been priests of the sacred seal.
The Brittlebones who ran this place.
Indeed.
Why are the spirits still there?
Good question. I assume they will stay here as long as they're in the presence of your gift. Which is a good thing. You can relive the memories more often if you'd like.
They should move on.
We should. The field dog is here somewhere. I can feel it.
Grunwa is ready.
Fascinating.
Roxy. Grunwa will go there. Let Zazka get a proper look.
Tusks. Is this...
Must be. Let's take a look.
Interesting. Probably.
Norse claws. This must be it.
the cub?
At least a part of it, yes.
But Akrog understands not how... This is just its torso. This means it is dead?
No, the cub is still alive. Grungwa can feel the hex power all around him.
I was about to say the same thing. Maybe... Yes. Maybe this is his prison. This is how the sacred seal trapped the field dog.
Zazka follows not.
The field dog. They are not only immortal, they are also practically invincible. Most scholars believe that no weapon on Io can even harm their hide. Now, considering we're looking at a severed torso, those scholars are clearly wrong. The sacred seal must have found a way to penetrate the field dog's flesh, but that wasn't enough to kill it. And that is precisely why the sacred seal never returned to Fiara and built this temple instead. They must have severed its body and locked the parts away in different parts of the temple, possibly to prevent it from resurrecting itself.
Resurrect itself? A stranger means Zarek's cub could make itself come back to life.
It's not unheard of, especially among the creations of Zarek.
That's strong. Maybe cub could teach Noag when they make it free. Noag can bring sire and dead kin back to life.
I'm afraid it doesn't work that way, little big one.
The stranger's mind is very quick. How knows he all this is true?
It's just a theory. But unless you have a better one to offer, it's all we have to work with.
That sound. The stranger thinks it is the field dog.
Very likely so. Its sentience.
Sentience.
Its spirit.
So they need to find the other parts, and the cub will resurrect itself.
Chances are I'll have to help out with the resurrection bit, but yes, it seems like our best shot. Though we can probably assume the other parts aren't as easily found as this one. I can still sense traces of a powerful protection spell around this sarcophagus. And that's 200 years after it was banished.
Protection spells or not, they must try. Just think about it, Akrog. A beast like this on the Moonkin's side, they will wade through Tusk Hunter blood.
Saska true. Grangwa said it before, and he will say it again. There is no way of knowing if the cub would honor a pact. Zarek has no love for troll kind.
The field dog is not Zarek. It has been trapped here for hundreds of years, so do you really think it would not show gratitude to its saviors? But it is your choice. I would rather not do this on my own, but I will if I must.
What if the stranger is wrong, and the cub is dead already? The Moonkin are risking a lot for this.
Well, what do you want me to say? Such is life. You run from signpost to signpost, hoping one will show you where to find respite at last, but in the end, it is all a gamble. I'm not going to tell you this will be easy, let alone free of peril. But to me, it seems like this is the only signpost you have.
Fine. The Moonkin will free the cub. If this is the only way for the tribe to survive, then it is the path they will follow.
We have a pact, then? You will help me recover the body parts, and I will resurrect the field dog?
They have a pact. And while the Moonkin search, they will use this place as a tribe camp. It is easier to defend than one on the ground. Akrog has spoken.
So be it then. What now?
We should probably scout out the other parts of the temple, especially if your tribe is to settle here. I will take a closer look at the sarcophagus in the meantime.
All right. The Moonkin will...
Wait, what is that up ahead?
What this?
Norse claws. Another time window. Do it, chieftain. Use the gift.
Whispers again.
Aeon, give me strength. It worked.
What spirit do?
It looked like she tried to absorb the field dog's energy. I don't know. But she was powerful, that's for sure. You should keep your eyes open for more of these time windows, chieftain. They might help us solve the puzzle.
Akrog will. They will search this place now.
Do that. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
He go there.
What is that?
Big gate. No like.
What is this? That is a big gate.
Akrog feels more time windows?
No, but maybe they can break it open. Akrog...
Noag can! Noag strong! He crush! Let him, chieftain. In that direction. Smash! Don't go boom!
Boom indeed. Impressive, little big one.
He is the Moonblood.
What now? More trouble? Ready for action.
Go on here!
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Why must they plague the moon?
as good a place as any. Let Zazka get a proper look.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Over here, big shit.
More like this. Quick!
Enemies killed a hero. Keep the ones waiting. Enemies killed a hero.
Man their flesh.
They will die next. Enemies killed a hero! Come back to Newag. Zazka is listening.
Grandma can help. He is on his way.
Another gate. Newag?
Smash it.
Won't go boom! He moving.
There. Another time window.
Use the gift, Akrog.
So look.
What do you mean she broke the seal?
Just what I said, Mum. She dispelled the seal, then did something to the beast's torso, then... Oh, Aeolus, save us! What's going on? What's going on?
You must have imagined that child. She wouldn't.
She did!
Break the seal. What meant they?
The young doe also spoke of the beast's torso. Maybe it's what the chieftain saw in the time window earlier.
What happened to the brittle bones here?
Going now. What is that? What are those?
Those look like hex doors to Grimoire. But they are sealed.
Strange. What is this?
Oh, no idea. But it makes Zazka's hide prickle. And not the way a pretty troll doe does.
That is because it is full of hex power. Like Magwa's cradle. This thing, it must be tied to the hex gates. There are brittle bone symbols on it. Writing.
Maybe Noog smash and hex gates open?
grows tired of these brittlebone things.
No, wait. Grungwar can read Brittlebone writing, remember? Let him see what it says first. Then they can see what to do. These eyes are not what they once were. There are symbols that point to the hex gates. One for each. And there are words below them.
What say they?
The first one to the left says, "Herein, may your winds keep the world in flux."
Hurin. That is the guardian of rain, is it not?
Rain, winds, dreams, and the passing of souls. He keeps Io in motion. All right, the second one. Nihalv. Grant us the courage to face our fears.
Nihalv. That is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no? The dwarves?
Zaska speaks true. The guardian of valor and honor, or at least what the Brittlebones think is honor. The third one. The rain has made the stone very smooth. Grungwar will try. Shana, grant us shelter in these dark times.
Shelter? Like tribe camp, no?
It is true. Grungwar thinks Shana is the guardian of warmth and home. This one looks strange. Masked goddess. May your mysteries always shroud the cloud of evil.
Masked goddess. Grungwar knows a guardian who wears a mask?
No.
Maybe one of the renegades then. Nor?
It said masked goddess. So she must be a doe. A woman, as Brittlebone say. Grungwar knows not who this is. How odd.
Well, maybe the stranger knows.
There is a strange hole in the middle of the stone. An opening.
Is something in there?
So, one hex gate for every guardian. Simple enough.
It is true. Maybe the other parts, the cub, are hidden behind the gates.
Akrog had the same thought. Maybe...
Oh man! Noak Shieldkin! Fools! Do!
Another time window. Something they did must have made it appear.
Conjure it, Akrog.
Blessed be the guardians.
Your Reverence, blessed be. Where were you? There was talk of...
Break the sigil to the Temple of Hirin. I must renew the seal of its sarcophagus.
What? But you only just...
What wrong? Why spirit stop talk?
It is slipping away.
Try to focus.
You only just returned from the masked goddess's shrine.
Something happened. I cannot tell you more.
I don't understand your reverence. Every time we break the seals, they grow a bit weaker. We shouldn't...
It stopped again. Curse it.
Big Blood, be careful.
You will be. One more time.
You are the gatekeeper, Rowan. I am the Hierophant. Now charge the keystone, the Shaper.
As you command, your reverence.
Oh, Big Blood!
It is fine. Akrog is fine.
He should still be careful. The chieftain is strong, but using the gift too often could harm his mind.
Careful, careful. Danger, danger. Was Old Fur always so timid? Or has age made him that way?
No. Losing someone when it could have been avoided did that.
What means Grungwa?
Those spirits, chieftain. Grungwa thinks they were the woman they saw earlier, and the bone man they just crushed.
Akrog recognized the woman, but how knows Grungwar the other one was the bone man?
Because he was a hexer too, like the woman. Grungwa recognized his hex power.
And they were speaking of a keystone. Could that be the thing on the bone man's body?
Zazka was thinking the same thing. Is a key not what Brittlebone used to open the gates to their shelters?
Maybe this keystone is what can open the hex gates. Remember the opening in the big hex rock that Grungwa spoke of?
Grungwa think keystone go there.
Perhaps it is true.
Well, let them try it, no?
Could that be dangerous, Grungwar?
Grungwa thinks not. He feels not hex power on the keystone.
All right. Akrog will try.
He is going.
Interesting. Probably.
It looks like it fits.
Nothing.
Chieftain? Chieftain, what happened here? I heard fighting.
Long story. But the Moonkin found these hex gates.
Portals. Interesting. They are sealed.
Zazka had not noticed.
What I mean is, they are sealed by a kind of magic I've never seen before. It's different. Strange. Tell me, what happened? What did you find out?
How is the magic of the gates different? The hex power.
Well, there are different kinds of magic, right? Demonology, light magic, evocation.
Gifts. They are given by Magua when a cub is born.
Well, that's one way to see it, yes. Thing is, the magic on these portals seems to be a unique kind for every single one. And they're extremely powerful.
Strange.
As I said. Now tell me, what did you find out?
There are words on this stone in the middle. Grungwar read them, and it looks like every portal is for a different guardian.
You mean they are dedicated to them? To which ones?
Kirin, Shana, Nihalv, and a masked goddess. The stranger knows who that might be.
Masked goddess? No, I'm afraid I don't. But I read some of the wall carvings while you were exploring, and it seems like this temple is dedicated to Aeonir. So?
There is not only one temple of the Sacred Seal, but 5?
Each dedicated to a different guardian, yes.
Then maybe the other parts of the cub are locked away in the other temples.
My thoughts exactly. The Sacred Seal didn't just cut the Fieldog into pieces, they also hid these pieces in different temples. That's impressive. Was there anything else?
A bone man tried to crush them, and he had this keystone on him. There was also another time window, where the bone man gave this to the mighty woman, the chieftain of the Sacred Seal.
Hierophant Ishara. That's her name. Might I see this keystone? An echo shaper. Fascinating.
It make echoes?
No, echoes. Like when you roar inside a cave. This is very interesting, Chieftain. I knew the Hibernians used these, but I never saw one myself.
So it shapes sound? Like a soul charm?
No, for the lack of a better word, echoes of feelings. Grief at a funeral, fear and anger on a battlefield. You get the idea. This thing can collect and shape them like clay.
How can feelings be collected and shaped? Feelings have no form.
They do, we're just blind to them. Much like a deaf person is to sound. These echoes cling to our world like dewdrops to plants.
The stranger likes his pretty words.
Only when they serve a purpose.
The Moonkin believe the Sacred Seal used this to open the Hex Gates.
And does it? Did you try?
It worked not.
So the other parts of the cub are probably inside these temples, and this echo shaper should be able to open the hex gates, but it is not. Is that it?
Yes. I suppose we have to...
Wait. Akrog has an idea. The Echo Shaper knows the stranger how to use it.
I could try. Why?
This bone, has it, well, echo?
Let me see.
This looks interesting.
I'm not certain it worked.
Show him. The orb. It worked.
How knows Big Blood?
Because it feels different. The bone he gave the stranger, Akrog felt something inside it, like slowness. It made Akrog's thoughts slow, and that feeling, it is the opposite of what Akrog feels when he looks at the left portal.
Sasuke is confused.
No, actually that makes a lot of sense. This gift you have, Chieftain, you said it often made you have nightmares, right?
It is true.
Then it must be a form of dream weaving. You can sense these echoes just like you sense time windows.
What is dream weaving?
A form of hexing some brittle bones can do. They get into others' minds and listen to their thoughts.
Telepathy, yes. But that's just one expression of dream weaving. There are many, and I must admit, I've never come across one like yours, Chieftain Akrog.
Akrog could not sense echoes before. Why can he now?
You're looking at me like I have all the answers. I have no idea, Chieftain. But I think Elder Grafer's theory isn't that far off. The proximity to the temple must have caused it.
This is all interesting, but they still know not how the sacred seal opened the gates.
Actually, I have a theory. But I'll need more of this echo to confirm it.
So, the Moonkin need to go look for feelings of slowness? How is that supposed to work?
Ask your chieftain. He's the one with the gift of spirits. Find me about 10 times of what this bone had. Then we'll see if I'm right. I'll take a closer look at the portals in the meantime.
Where are they supposed to find more slowness, though? More bones?
Bones certainly help, but I'm sure there are other things too. Just use your gift, Chieftain. You should be able to sense it.
Fine. All right. They will see what they can find.
Perfect. Here, I found this key down in the sarcophagus room. Maybe it can open some doors for you. Good luck. And good work.
Time windows, brittle-bone spirits, echo shapers. Grangor has lived long and seen much, but this is only getting stranger.
Well, they are trying to bring a god back to life. What did Grungwar expect? That they would just march in here and sprinkle flowers on the cub? That it would wake up and hug them?
That's funny. Sometimes.
Let Akrog see. All right. Grungwar, how works this?
The chieftain needs to slide the key into the slot, then turn.
Akrog sees. Will not turn.
No. It must be the wrong key, then. Every brittle-bone door has a different one.
Noah Crush?
He can try, but it is strong. Maybe...
Shovel Claw! Noag eat! No. Noag eat not. Shovel Claws are friends of trolls, but, Saska has an idea. Stay here.
What on Urgath is this?
Saska is right at home.
Trusted one, all right?
Right as rain. Easy.
Zaskar, dig through Earth?
The tunnel was there already. Zazka only crawled through it. He told them, being small is not all bad.
The
He insists. They messed with the wrong tribe.
They will regret this.
Even the worms would... Let Zarska do it.
The same as the other bone. It has slowness in it, but they will need more.
Quick!
Interesting. Promising. Great. More problems to smooth. Next.
Quick!
Enemies killed a hero! That frog is ready.
Look. Can help.
Magua will strike them down!
Head towards certain doom.
You move it.
Sure.
He will protect the tribe.
The blood for the tribe!
This looks interesting.
He is going. What is this?
Magua, mend their flesh! Let there be light! Only fools challenge the Moonkin. Help her servant.
Enemies killed a hero. The Moonkin needs him.
Man, their flesh. Even the worms would not eat such a...
At his service.
You find out.
Get help.
Enemies killed a hero.
Come back to Newegg.
Enemies killed a hero.
Come back to Newegg.
Enemies killed a hero.
The Grimoire will not fight without him. May not
They hear. Time to make pay.
Enemies killed a hero.
quick. What can he do for the tribe?
He not gone wrong.
Eklund is written.
Hexer, a powerful one. Let us see. You will lead the way.
What is that?
Oh, the flesh stinks.
Crawl root juice. The brittle bones use it to stop corpses from rotting, so they can cut them open and study them.
Study them? Huh. Wonder what old Mugwa would think of that.
Brittle bone ways are curious. Has the flesh slowness in it, chieftain?
A lot. They should take apart.
No, eat rest?
No, it is bad for the guts. Trust Akrog.
Let Grunwa take a closer look. Interesting. There are words, too.
What say they?
Aeonir, bless these beings. Part of the stone plate is missing. It makes no sense like this. Bless them with what?
You're ready. He go there. This way?
Telling you, they'll be back any moment now. You're welcome to go look.
Nurbok will stay right here.
Nurbok, it is the chieftain.
Let Akrog see.
Chieftain Bloodhexer, I was just convincing your great warrior not to squish my brains out.
What are Nurbok, Crumb, and Zaramak doing here? They were supposed to be down the mountain with the tribe.
The tribe is down the mountain, safe and sound. Nurbok just wanted to be sure his trusted one, the chieftain, and the Moonblood are all right.
Crumb is sorry, chieftain. Zaramak and Crumb tried to stop him.
Speak not as though Nurbok were not here.
Nurbok meant well. But next time, he should heed the chieftain's word.
But worry not. He will leave the chieftain and the stranger to their brittle-bone talks now. Zaramak, Nurbok saw something worth salvaging. Come.
Of course. Sorry, chieftain. Have patience, chieftain. He will come around.
Indubitably. So, you found the slowness?
It is true.
Show me.
Akrog is listening. Let Zazka get a proper look.
Good. That worked. Take a look at the Echo Shaper, Chieftain. How does it feel? Can you sense the slowness?
Akrog can. He can barely think when he holds it.
Good. Now let me try something. Perfect. It worked.
The stranger did something. The feeling, it is gone.
Yes, because I sealed it inside the Echo Shaper. And something tells me this is exactly how the Hibernians here opened and closed their gates. Duality magic.
Explanation, please. In words even Grunwar could understand.
Opposites. It's a fundamental concept of our magic, even our world. Fire and ice. sound and silence, renegades and guardians. My theory is that these portals are sealed with an extremely powerful echo, and it takes the opposite to dispel it.
Not confused.
Just imagine this portal were a wall of fire. What would we need to put it out?
Water. So the stranger believes the sacred seal made these hex gates with different echoes. Is that it?
A different echo for every gate, each respective to their patron guardian. That first portal, the one you said felt opposite to what was in the bone, who was it dedicated to?
Hirin.
Guardian god of wind, rain, souls, and transience. That's why the echo of the bone felt opposite to the portal. What could be more opposite to movement than something dead?
Now this is making sense. So every time the brittle bones wanted to open a hex gate, they had to...
enchant the echo shaper with the reverse echo of the corresponding portal. The Dark Echo.
This is a difficult way to open a hex gate, though. Why found they not something easier?
Well, I'm guessing if there was an easy way to dispel these portal sigils, they wouldn't have been nearly as potent. This is a prison, Chieftain. Of course you'd want the thickest bars.
Well, it seemed like the thickest bars helped them not. The brittle bones are all dead.
True. Though we do not yet know why.
Now the time window they saw makes more sense. The gatekeeper looked surprised when the Hierophant wanted him to open the hex gate.
Probably because it was a difficult process, yes. I imagine that slowness, or rather stillness, is probably easier to find than the other dark echoes.
It is true. So the Echo Shaper can open the hex gate now.
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Go ahead, Chieftain. Try it.
Interesting. Probably.
Magua praise.
It worked! Gate go blue!
Indeed. Good work, Chieftain.
Oh, just stop the brooding grunts already. The stranger is right. The Moonkin did cursed good work here. Now, let them see what that other temple looks like.
Fine. Stranger, tell Nurbak and Crumb to get the tribe up here and set up their shelters.
Wait, the chieftain wants to...
This will be the new tribe camp. It is true. They will not find a place easier to shield than this. Akrog has spoken.
And wisely so. I'll let your shepherd and great warrior know. Good luck, wherever that portal may lead. I will think about what the dark echoes of the other ones might be. Especially that of the masked goddess.
Good. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
What is this? And so it was decided. The Brittlebone Temple would be the Moonkin's new tribe camp, at least for a while. Had he made the right decision? Chieftain Akrog knew not. All he knew as he cast a last look over his shoulder before stepping through the hex gate was that a chilling power clung to the halls of this dead temple. A power the Moonkin direly needed.
All right. Now where by Mogua's sweet utters are they?
Look like island.
Oh, really? Zazka was so confused. What he means is, where on Urgath are they? This is not the jungle.
Could be the ocean surrounding the screaming stones, far down south. It is hard to tell.
So the Sacred Seal built their temples all across the land.
So it seems. It makes sense, of course. The farther the parts of the beast are from each other, the better.
True. Well, let them search the temple then. The sarcophagus must be here some... Wait. They see?
More air sparkles. Grungwa is ready.
You find out.
Your Reverence. Blessed be the Guardians. Blessed be. Apologies for coming on such short notice. I hope I'm not disturbing you. What? No, not at all, Your Reverence. We were just wondering as to the purpose of your visit. The seal is still intact. Yes, that's what you believe. Take me to the sarcophagus. As you demand. Your Reverence, are you... what? Nothing. Forgive me.
That was the Hierophant, Ishara.
It is true. And the other one seemed to be a chieftain too, at least of some sort. Grungwa felt a strong power from both of them.
Other chieftain not look happy about Hierophant coming.
Surprised. Well, maybe there are some more time windows farther into the temple. Come, and crush sticks ready.
How chieftanish. Zaska must say, Trusted One is starting to sound more like Narjak every day.
Come.
He will protect the tribe.
Both people, no one clash!
Lots of them.
Holes in their flesh or missing limbs, though. It looks not like weapons killed them.
Then what did?
The Moonkin will find out.
What is that?
Let there be lights!
They messed with the wrong tribe.
Feel the might of the Moonkin!
Be coming for them. Even the worms were not helpful. Over here, big shit.
They killed one of our heroes.
Keep the worms waiting.
They killed one of our heroes.
Fight without him. Magua mends their flesh. He is going another brittle war. Maybe Noag can smash it.
No one can! No one go look. So big. What in there?
Must have been where the brittle bones of this temple lived.
Prisons of stone. But probably a lot harder to crush than a troll shelter. Zeramak should take a look at these buildings, Akrog. The Moonkin could learn a thing or two.
They will see.
is on his way. In that direction. Tusks. What on Urgath is that? Must be some hex power. Look at the bone people. The wind freezes them. They will not get away from Zazka! Great. His old firm. Quiet. Why? It is true, is it not? How is Grumlar now? 100? He...
Zask! Stop it.
They killed one of our heroes.
Come on. Keep the worms wet.
They killed one of our heroes.
Fight without him.
What should he do? Get up. The Moonkin needs him.
Afraid of an old troll? They should never.
Quick!
They killed one of our heroes.
Keep the worms waiting a bit longer.
Quick!
What is
Even
needed
the
of
worms
him?
would not eat such a beast.
Help her servants.
Let Akrog see.
What is?
The air is sparkly here, like there is a time window, but Akrog cannot feel it yet. Let them look around. Maybe they can find something to make it stronger.
Trusted one, the Spirit Caller. Never thought Zaska would call him that.
A brittle-bone pierce stick, all rusty from the rain.
He's breaking free.
That helped. The time window is getting stronger. Still not enough, though. Let them keep looking.
Maybe beyond that wall there.
Good work.
This looks interesting.
A parchment. Grumlar can read brittlebone writing, no? What says this?
Let him see. A letter.
What is a letter?
It is a thing brittlebones do. They write messages on a parchment and have other brittlebones or birds carry them to whoever the message is for.
Why, they know just say then.
No one knows.
And what says it?
Hard to make out. The rain has washed away most of it. But it looks like this brittlebone was a warrior and had been having dark thoughts and acting strangely. The chieftain of this temple told him off.
Interesting. They will need more memories, though. Let them keep looking. What is this?
What on Urgath?
A lever. It seems not connected to the time window.
See if it still works. There might be something worthwhile behind it.
You find out. Let Grumlar take a closer look.
Going now.
What is that? Let him out.
Zaska, okay?
All good. What should he look for?
Anything that looks unusual. Weapons, armor, shiny things.
They messed with the wrong tribe. Over here, big shit. Interesting. Probably. That is a damn big book. Old First should take a look at it. What is that? Time to get his tusks dirty. Let Zaza get a proper look. Interesting. Probably. What is that?
Akrog is ready.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Anything?
No weapons. But this. Can Grungwar read it?
Looks like some sort of holy book. Like Magwa's tablets.
So it also tells of a god that cares or exists not then.
Stop, Zaska. Just stop.
Says it anything useful about the temple? Or where they guard the cub here?
Grungwar can barely make out the words right now. But it seems like what the Moonkin and the stranger believes is right. The Brittlebones cut the field dog into 5 pieces and locked each into a separate temple. Grungwar will read the book thoroughly once they get back to the tribe camp.
Akrog sees. He... Wait. The time window. Akrog can feel it now. Back.
We need to look for other options. Maybe we could hire some muscle from the mercenary corps here. They could...
The beast is too strong for us.
What?
You asked why I'm here. And that's it. Even with the seals, we will never be able to contain the field dog.
Then, what are you planning to do?
I'll tell you. It's risky, but the only way. Warriors, open the gate.
Of course, Your Reverence.
There is more to find there.
Can the chieftain find out?
Let him try.
What is it, High Priestess? Are you coming?
Your Reverence, Ishara. I know the past moons have been hard for you. I mean, I was shocked when I found out what happened to High Priestess Galia, but you... It's a tragedy. But you must not let this affect your judgment. Whatever you plan on doing, call in a conclave of the 5 first.
Stopped. Again.
Big Blood, careful!
I would, if there were time.
We can use Albric's spirit messages. They're...
Lara, in these 40 years, have I ever done anything that went against the interests of the Sacred Seal? Ever?
No.
Exactly. Just trust me on this. Please.
Whatever the Hierophant tried to do, it worked out not.
No.
And yet, the cub managed not to escape. Let them march on.
strength worthy of a moonblood.
Easy for Nord.
This looks interesting.
Make Nord's tusks tickle.
It looks not alive. What is that thing, Grimoire?
Looks like a golem. Stone come to life thanks to brittlebone hexes. They probably use them as warriors, so they should be careful.
And it is blocking the way. Maybe they could bring it back to life.
Even if they could, they should not. Brittlebone hexes are dangerous.
Grimoire, how dangerous are these golems?
Depends. This one looks not big, but some of them can use hexes, so there is no saying. As Grimoire said, they should stay away from it.
Comes that fearfulness with age?
Caution and fearfulness are not the same things.
Is there any way they can make it come to life?
Grimoire knows not. But maybe that hole in its chest has something to do with it. The golems Grimoire saw always had a glowing part there, a heart.
So maybe, if they found the heart...
Maybe.
Let him see.
Careful! It moved! Go join the war!
The power of Grimoire!
One of our heroes.
So powerful, and it had not even a soul.
Think Grimoire is here. Grimoire is
Joska is listening.
their flesh. In that direction? You find out. No, I'll go look. What on Urgath is this? What is it? Looks like the part of a Golem heart, like the one they found earlier. But this one is frozen.
Best take it with them, then. It might be useful later.
Driving me nuts, that's my problem. Just rock, water and cold every bloody day. And that goddamn cold.
But it's safe, Lana. No one can get in. That's the entire point.
And no one leaves, neither.
You know, we're here for a greater purpose.
Wilfred! Lana! What is it? Hierophant Ishara. They say she's coming to the temple.
What? But the last blessing was...
3 moons ago. That's the point. No one knows why she's here.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Driving me nuts, that's my problem. Just rock, water, and cold.
But it's safe, Lana. No one can get in.
And no one leaves. Wilfred, what is it? Hierophant.
What?
3 moons ago. That's the point. No one knows why she's here.
At his service. Let Zarska get a proper look. Moving on. You crushed them. Even the worms would not. More like this. Quick.
They killed one of our heroes.
Afraid of what? More trouble at me. They might want to curse them.
They killed one of our heroes.
For the tribe. Grungwa will not fight with
And so it was decided. The Brittlebone Temple...
But it's safe, Lana.
Wait, 3 moons ago. That's the point. No one knows why she's here.
No one go. Grungwa is ready. If he insists. Going now. They will not get away from Zazka. Going now. What should he do? He is on his way. Smack!
They killed one of our heroes.
Grim. Help us, son.
So many dead brittle bones. Let them take a look at those corpses.
Grungwall will go there.
You find out. These died not the same way as the ones near the portal. I see those wounds? They were mauled, like from a wyvern.
Or something else. Grungwall will say it one more time. This is a bad idea. Zarek's cub is vile and honorless, and this stranger...
Old Fur has a bad feeling about everything. What suggests they do instead, Pray until their tusks fall out to a goddess who, admit it, gives not a beak shit about the Moonkin?
All right, that is enough. Zaska is forgetting himself.
Zaska's just saying things how they are, and an old useless fool will not stop him.
Mugwa's tusks, what is wrong with Zaska? What happened between Grungwar and him?
Except that Grungwar is a lying old fool. Nothing.
Grungwar has been nothing but kind to him, and he has never lied to Zaska.
That's so? Then what about the time Grungwar urged Chieftain Narjak to kill the worm-eater cub he found on the battlefield? That ugly, small-tusked cub named Zaska that would forever be a cursed stranger?
All right, quiet now. Zaska is not thinking clearly. It was Nurbok who urged Narjak to not take Zaska in, not Grungwar.
No, it was both of them. Akrog remembers how Zaska always said he has memories of that day, but they were foggy. Well, the memories returned. 3 Moonkin found Zaska that day, and 2 of them urged Narjak to crush him, even though Mugwa's laws say a cub who cannot yet walk must not be harmed. Had Narjak not stayed strong, there would be no Zaska today.
No understand. Zaska is Moonkin. He is now, but there was a time when he was not. A long time ago, an enemy troll tribe, the Worm-Eaters, attacked the Moonkin. The Moonkin fought them back, and the Worm-Eaters fled their tribe camp. But they left a cub there. Sire Narjak took pity on him and made him a Moonkin. In other words, he is a Moonkin in spirit, but not in blood. That is also why he looks so different.
Oh, just say it, Akrog. Zaska is small, weak, and brittle-tusked. So it is true, no, Grungwar? It was not only Nurbok who wanted Zaska dead, but Grungwar too.
It was a difficult time.
Right. Then all this kindness and patience was just for show, was it not? Rot it. Nurbok and Grungwar really deserve each other.
Why? Why would Grungwar do this?
Oh, because Zaska was not kin back then. He was a worm-eater from the same tribe that killed so many Moonkin.
And that makes it right to break Mugwa's laws and kill a scared cub?
It does not. Grungwar made a mistake, and he regrets it deeply.
Shove this regret where the sun never shines. All this talk about honor and the laws, yet he would kill a little cub. He should be ashamed of himself.
Everybody makes mistakes, Zazka. Grungwar accepts him now. Just remember how he always protected him.
It is true. Zaska has a foul mouth, but Grungwar respects him as a moonkin. He is crafty and...
Oh, just say the lies. For someone who will buy them. They...
Tusks. They hear that sound.
What was that?
Whatever it was, they should not stay here a moment longer than necessary. Grungwar can sense great hex power behind the gate. That is where the sarcophagus of the cub must be. But how can they get through the gates?
It is too strong for Noak to smash. But there are no tunnels to dig through either. Can Trusted One sense a time window?
No. Let them look around. Maybe there is a... Oh, rot it! The wall! Bone people!